to launch your income agency, friends. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all being here. Feel free to come in, ask questions. Let me know if I can support you as you get ready to go live with confidence and ease. Let me know if you have any questions, my friends. You know, I always am here to help you all grow and build and connect and understand how to do live streaming successfully. We talked in earlier about making sure you know your niche, making sure you are fully informed and ready when it comes to building your community. I want you to know who your target audience is. You just can't be aimlessly coming on here talking, and not connecting and not building that community. So I want you guys to do that and be very intentional about that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more. We had some new friends join us, and so they were asking some great questions, especially as you're new trying to navigate this place, trying to navigate the live stream process. So I want you guys to be very intentional. That's the word. I would almost say the word of the year, but not quite the year. But it is a great word. Hey Taylor, how are you? How have you been, friend? Long time no see. I hope you are doing well, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Um, so I want you, you said, what's up? What's up? Nothing much. We are doing this live streaming thing. That's what we're doing. We're just going live. I'm doing what I normally do, friend. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining. How's everything going your way? Have you gone live? I know you're here on YouTube, but have you gone live? So let me know, friend. That's what I talk about. That's what I teach. I want to make sure people are building community, and you are definitely a part of this community. So I appreciate you being here. You are definitely a part of this community. So I'm setting up my screens, kind of getting everything up and running. I'm gonna go on the TikTok side in just a few moments. You said I'm doing good. That's awesome, friend. I'm gonna go over there in just a few minutes. I'm running late. You know, I usually come on here at 4. And so what's happened is that I got caught up preparing dinner early. My my husband, he not in a bad way, but he was like, oh, didn't know if I was gonna have to cook dinner. You know how they make those look. I didn't know if I was gonna have to cook dinner. So I was like, I guess you're telling me I need to cook dinner. So I cooked dinner. So that's what I was doing. I partially cooked. I still need to do some more. I literally just got home. You really just literally just got home. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate you coming through here. Appreciate you supporting the live stream. Others in the room, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you give a thumbs up, like that live, click that live button, that like button to say that you're liking the live. The algorithm will appreciate it. YouTube is paying attention just like TikTok does too. So go ahead and like the live. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button for me as well. And then that bell to know when I go live and I post content, okay? So I appreciate you all being here. I talk every day about live stream. I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida. So I appreciate you all joining me and supporting this live stream. So again, like the live, subscribe to the channel, comment, hello, I'm new, I'm here. Thank you for being here and supporting. And then also make sure you click the bell to know when I go live and I post content. So I'm going to be trying to do more over here on the YouTube side. Obviously, this becomes a playlist. You can go back and watch it. I go live twice a day, so you can go back and watch either live stream. It'll be here for you to look at. Let me turn on my do not disturb because a girl will get a call and it'll take out the whole sound. So I want to make sure you guys can hear me clearly, okay? I don't want any interruptions. But let me know if you have questions. I do monitor my chat. My moderator is the Idea Barista. She may pop in if she's able to. And also answer questions. She's great to connect with, so definitely subscribe to her as well. And, you know, small channels unite. We're growing. This is our growth season. So stay focused, stay at it. That was the message I was given much of my live earlier because people were a little frustrated. You know, we're just hitting the first month. This is the first month of the year. So it's too early to stop and quit. Okay? So come here, stay engaged, stay with me. Don't quit. We're doing it. All right? So I appreciate you all. So like the live, comment, and subscribe to the channel. as well as click the bell. So we're about to go live on the TikTok streets. So again, this will be a playlist. Definitely watch it. We're trying to improve the watch time. So definitely watch it. And then I am going to be, I have to set up some time over here where I'm just exclusively doing YouTube. Okay. So my goal is not to let the month of January end. So I have to do something in the next day or so. Where I'm only on YouTube. I'm going to pull content just for YouTube, and we're going to talk over here and do an exclusive. So I'll do that here. I'm looking to do maybe a 30-minute conversation with you all and give some value, give some tips, make sure you guys are learning and growing as you're looking at building your YouTube channel and live stream, okay? So we're talking about live streaming tips here. So I want you guys to go live with confidence and ease. And so I'm going to do an exclusive just with YouTube. You guys know I do the talk over here on the TikTok side, but I want you guys to understand how to engage and how to live stream successfully. So again, I'm Dr. Lisa. I am a creator network agency on TikTok, so I talk about that quite a bit. And if you're new to my live, give me a thumbs up, like the live so YouTube knows you're here and engaging, and also it helps with the algorithm. And then also, if you don't mind, clicking the subscriber button and the bell so you can get notifications when I go live and post content. I appreciate everybody joining me. YouTube is definitely looking to increase the live streamers here. So you're here, you're learning. We're going to talk about niche. We're going to talk about target audience, and we also are going to talk about your content pillars so that as you're thinking about the content you're producing on your channel, long form, short form videos, as well as using those topics to bring to your live stream. Okay, so we did that earlier, but we're just going to expand on that and just making sure that we're obviously learning some of the technical things on the TikTok side. Not so much technical things over here on YouTube, which is, it'll figure itself out. Ideally, it will grow and expand, but right now, TikTok is very detailed in terms of what it offers for the live stream experience. So we talk about it quite a bit over here. And also, I'm an agency where I help people go live as part of a program they have. It's a free program, and I support people with their live stream. So just know that is part of it. But also, I do one-on-one consultations. I help people in terms of their live stream, but also their business strategy. So if you're looking to be online and you're thinking about how to engage with your audience, that's also what I do. So welcome to the room. I appreciate everybody who came and listened. And now I'm about to go live on TikTok. TikTok, it is Dr. Lisa. Come in, friends. We are talking all things live streaming. So come in. Feel free to pull up a chair and ask questions as you go live with confidence and ease. Come in. Let me know if you have questions. As a live host, I'm here to help you understand how to go live and how to build community. So come on in. Let me know if you have questions. This is all about live streaming, live hosts, live streaming. I did, Barista. I missed you, friend. I missed that. My phone covers the chat. Thank you. How are you, friend? I see you. Hello, everybody who said hello on the YT as well as here on the TikTok. Hi, Shine On Simply. How are you, friend? Simply, how's everything going, friend? Where are you located? What country? What continent are you on, friend? I love it. So come in, say hello. How are you, friends? Black Lotus, I saw you pop in. And Pals, thank you so much, Pals. Look at the hanging lights. Grand Rising from Thailand. Wow, friend. Wow. You know what? I'm going to be on the continent of Africa in the month of March. I'm going to Africa with my hubby. So we're going to be there in South Africa, Johannesburg and Cape Town. So we're going to be visiting and touring and having a good time. So looking forward to that visit. It would have been great. And we would have been in the same continent. I don't know if we would have been close by each other. I doubt it. But we at least would have been in the same continent. But now you are back in where you moved on to Thailand. So that's exciting. I've heard several people who have gone to Thailand and love it. So hopefully you having a great experience. Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully all is well. Thank you for the populars. Thank you for the daily heart meme. Appreciate everybody coming in. Let me know if you guys have questions. Feel free to share out the live. Thank you so much for popping in. We're just getting started. We're talking all things live streaming. If you are new to my live, feel free to come in, ask questions. I want to make sure I'm supporting any questions I have. I'm going back to Nigeria for a wedding at the end of March. Oh, are you? We're there from the 12th to the 21st. 13th, technically. We leave on the 12th. 13th to the 21st. We come back on the 22nd. We'll be back at home by the 22nd with the flight. So I don't know if that's help. I don't know if that's overlapping in any way. And obviously, there's two different countries. Um, so yes, I don't know if we're gonna be proceeding, but I appreciate you, friend. I missed your lives. Are you gonna get back to going live? Keep me posted. I want to pop in and support. I would love to see your live again because I simply used to go live, and she was just so motivational and inspiring. And I need a dose of encouragement. So hopefully you're still going live, friend. Um, Thank you all who are coming in. Elle, thank you so much. Dr. Eunice, thank you so much. Others that are popping in, I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you so much. Let me know if you guys have questions as you fly in. Dr. Eunice, how are you, friend? How's everything going for your live stream too? Shine on, I see you as well. Hello, hello, Hallie, how are you? You guys, I'm super late. I apologize. I was saying on the YT, I was my husband, and he didn't do it in a mean way, but he was like, "Oh, are you gonna cook, or do I need to cook?" And I was like, "Oh, that's an odd question. I guess he wants me to cook." So it's like, I see what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So I actually started cooking. So I was like, okay, well let me do let me cook something. So thank you so much, Holly. I appreciate you. So I ended up cooking. It ended up taking me a little longer. I'm not actually done. I was frying some chicken and doing all the little stuff. For a quick second I started to go live in my kitchen, but I was like, you know what? I don't have to worry about no chicken. I don't have to worry about going live. So I did a batch, and then when I go back, I'm gonna finish up. So at least dinner is down there, so he can eat. Him and my baby boy. Hey, Coach Jesse, you should have asked him what he's cooking for dinner. I know. I should have thrown it right back at him. Can I have some? I should have thrown it right back at you. Like, oh yeah, what you cooking? Okay. No, but I was like, that's an odd question because he never asked that. So I was like, you know what? He's asking that because I guess he's feeling a certain way. My live stream is at a time where typically what happens in our household is that he does his walk. He gets home right around about 3:30. 3:30 he's walking in the door. He gets home, and then he does some work. He still has to do some work, and he'll do his walk, and then he goes to get our son, and then my son comes in and he's hungry, so he's having to prepare dinner because I'm actually always still live, or at least mostly live, and so that's what's happening. So he's like, okay, let me ask, is she gonna take a turn cooking? She gonna take a turn, and I haven't been. So I get what he was putting down, y'all. Thailand is amazing. I have extended my visa for 15 months and moved into my apartment on Sunday. Oh my goodness! Simply, oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! That is exciting. Yes, I started going live after okay, I'll start going live after I get settled in. Okay, perfect, perfect. I would love to hear all about it, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you when you pop into the live. Well, I was cooking. That's why I was late. I called myself preparing dinner before I came live, so I did prepare dinner. I was, like I said, I was frying some chicken, so I still have like another batch to do. So I was like, I'm gonna go live because I'll be here and it'll be way past my time. So I'll cook the last batch before I go to bed. Nice, you said nice. Yeah. So simply September. So Simply Sep is in the room. She's actually somebody, I don't know if you remember Simply, Coach Jesse, but you know, when you think about a year-long journey and all the different people I've met along the way in these TikTok streets, that's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of community, because you meet some wonderful people and you hear their stories, you see and experience how they're grown and evolved. Yes, I remember, you remember her. And so you just see all these wonderful people, and Simply is one of those beautiful souls. I'm just going to say that right now. She's a beautiful soul. She lived in the US, and over the course of 2025, she got up and relocated to Africa, spent some time in Africa, and now she lives in Thailand. so I can't wait until she started going live so I can hear the backstory of like, how did we go from Africa to Thailand? I'm curious, friend, but hey, that's what it's all about. She is grown, 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 and she's doing what she wants to do on her terms. So I love it, friend. He said, oh, yes. So yes, I appreciate your friend. So that's what this is all about. You guys, you will meet some great people, and as your community expands and people grow and they go live and they do all their things, they're connecting with their community. You just become an extension of their community too. So that's how I feel about Simply. Thank you so much, friend, for coming through and visiting. Hello, e-nurse. How you doing? All that are coming in, I appreciate you all joining. Feel free to share out the live. We're going to get some more friends in the room as we talk about live streaming. If you guys have specific questions, any of my new friends here, any of my returning friends, I know some of y'all are still kind of getting up the nerve to go live and build community and stuff. So let me know if you have questions. I know some of you are actually going live. So let's talk about that too, because I know this last week we had to do a pep talk earlier, y'all. The 10 o'clock was all, I felt like I was a cheerleader trying to get y'all to rally and get ready for the game, okay? So it was a pep rally. We were trying to make sure people were not feeling disillusioned. I know this month has been up and down. And if you're new and if you're a part of the agency and you're doing the campaign Legendary January, where you're going live daily, we're gonna talk about that on Sunday. I'm excited to hear some of the things that have happened over the last month for folks and the growth. And we have people. I'm looking at eNurse. eNurse has went over 10K followers. She did a podcast yesterday. She is building her community. Her live stream is growing, and so just understanding that there are things that will happen at any point in time, but there are things that are going to happen when you continue to show up and be present. Okay, so I don't want you all to give up. TikTok just gave me the flash goal. Love you so much. It's the flash goal. If you guys don't mind supporting that, let me pin it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming in. Simply thank you for this for the stickers as well. I see you guys. Thank you all for coming in, supporting that flash goal. Flash goal. We did have the heart meet in the 10 o'clock. So if you guys have not gone live, you might see the heart meet. Okay. So those who haven't gone live, it might be the heart meet for your flash goal. So be prepared for that. Talk to your community. Say, hey, hold on the heart meet. Hold on the heart meet if you need to. So that's totally fine. Hello, everybody coming in. You know what I was going to do, and I'm gonna wait until about maybe 5:15 or so. I was gonna turn on, so we'll make this a little bit of a sub only live. Also, that's kind of what I did in the past, where I turned on the sub only live, subscribe super fan only live halfway through my 4 o'clock. And that was a way to kind of make sure I was also being considerate of other people's live schedule, because I know some of you guys go live afterwards. There's other lives that are happening. So I take part of my 4 o'clock time frame and shift to a subscriber only live. So that's what I'll do today, because I have not done one for the month of January. I want to make sure I'm connecting with people. I want us to talk a little bit. So we typically use the subscriber only live. I mean, this is kind of a weird week, just knowing that we dealt with the glitch and all that was happening. So it just makes it a little bit awkward, but we'll make it work. And we'll get to talking and chatting. It's a space for us to all connect. If it's not too much to ask, what is your doctorate in? It's a PhD in leadership and education, concentration, higher ed administration. So I worked at a college university. I was a senior leader for student affairs for, well, I worked at the one particular campus. I worked for 15 years, and over the course of that time, I got my doctorate, and then moved up into a couple leadership roles. So, my time in leadership at that campus was 7 years. I think half of the time I was there was assistant vice president. So, so yeah, so that is a long time ago now, y'all. You know, when I think about my journey, that to me, that is almost like a distant memory. I was talking to a good friend about it, and we were just talking about, well, a friend that has cancer, and she was talking about her time that she stepped away. Thank you so much for the love you so much. She was talking about her cancer and having to step away from work and stuff, and we were just kind of talking through just that feeling that void that you have. And I said, I don't have that now. I have this new thing that I do and I love, and my time there was special and it was good, but now I'm here and I'm loving it. So that's my focus. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. So And if you guys want to talk about higher ed, I could talk about higher ed. Actually, that's what I did in terms of I taught doctoral level courses, and I helped with career guidance for people in academic advising. So I can always talk about the higher ed system. I have a Service Plus webinar at 5 p.m. Central. Oh, what? Okay, is a webinar on Zoom or I'm assuming Zoom probably. Okay, look at you, Service Plus. Keep us posted. Leanne sent me something where Service Plus is really trying its best to hey Stacy, thank you so much for joining. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you all joining. Appreciate you joining live. Feel free to put new in the chat if you're new to my live. Okay, in the Discord. Okay, good, good. She said there was a new message that was going out where it seemed as if they were using marketing. I'm going to say that word, marketing, to kind of discourage pointing people to your bio. So let me know if there's some validity to that. So the marketing was kind of almost scare tactics, like don't do your bio because you can get a violation for it. Just kind of that language. And obviously you got to be careful about pushing people off the platform, but still, it is interesting that they're using Service Plus as the rationale for that. I could see why they're doing it, but just recognizing that that's their approach to how they're marketing Service Plus. I was like, interesting. That's an interesting approach. TikTok. So, hey, how you doing, Jess? Thank you so much, Eugene. I saw you come in as well. Others coming in the room, feel free to join us. Thank you so much for being here. We got that flash goal. I looked up and the flash goal was successful. So I appreciate you guys supporting that flash goal as well and coming and getting your daily heart meets. But yeah, I just thought that was a pretty interesting approach. I'll let you know when I find out. Okay, thanks for that because Leanne's marketing, that what she shared, she said one of the people in her room got it as a way to get people to sign up for Service Plus. And yeah, the marketing message is like, oh, get Service Plus because you don't want to get a violation. And so I was like, oh, by pointing people to your bio. I was like, okay, Service Plus, that's interesting. TJ, how you doing? Hello, Eugene. How's everything going, friend? Thank you all for coming in. If you are new coming in, say hello in the chat for me. LD, the DJ, thank you for being here as well. Appreciate everybody coming in. And then if you don't mind, share out the live. Let's get some more of our friends in the room. So I appreciate you all coming in. Lisa, how you doing, friend? You said I have a new book that I'm trying to publish. I just need a laptop or computer and internet. Okay. You're trying to publish it or you're trying to write it too? Like, how did you write it? As long as they give us the link, I'll use it. I know. Thank you. Just seriously, like if they want to solve that problem, if they really want to solve that problem, then take away the link in bio. Really, like why have that if you can't use it, and why you can't discuss it and talk about it and share it with people and people know what's in there. So what is Service Plus? Service Plus is if you I don't know where it's at for you all. Okay, never mind. I do. I'll take that back. I'm on my backup. You see this little icon here? This little arrow, yellow with the arrow pointing. That's the Service Plus symbol. And what it offers is it's for people who have a service that they're offering, not a physical product, a digital, a service, whether you're coaching, consultations, you're a real estate realtor, you do something where you have your ebook, whatever it is, if you have courses you teach, it really is TikTok's way of saying, okay, we got the physical products because of TikTok Shop. Whether you're a seller and selling your own products or you are an affiliate selling somebody else's products, we got that on lock. What we don't have on lock is, and we get a cut of that deal. You know what I'm saying? What we don't have on lock is these other people who are doing this other stuff. And so Service Plus became kind of the response to that. So you can have people click your Service Plus symbol. It's a great way to communicate, almost like a FAQ when you think about it, where people can, if they have a question about what you're talking about, how do I schedule a one-on-one? How do I get your ebook or whatever the case may be? You can have like a FAQ response. So people click that, they ask a question, and then your response, because you generated an automatic response to them, will go into the inbox, and it kind of helps to answer questions of your audience in advance. And if they want to get services from you, they can get services from you by visiting your bio, your link in bio, that way. So it really is supposed to help you with getting new leads and getting actually warm leads, because people are in the room engaging, hearing your message, hearing your pitch, and then they're like, okay, I want to get this. Now, I don't think, and Coach Jesse, let me know if this is correct. I don't think when you click Service Plus, there's nothing that happens there. They've added this new course feature where now you can have courses for your community. And with that feature, there is a price tag that you have for the course, for people to get the course, and then TikTok takes 50% of it. I believe that's how it works. So just know, and then I think there's a cap on how much you can charge for the courses. But again, TikTok takes their share. So it's another way for TikTok to also benefit. AI helped, and I will have to try the library again tomorrow for Amazon. Okay, gotcha, Shino. Well, good luck, friend. Hopefully that works out. Okay, I think that's there when I go live. I thought it was part of going live. It is only in the live stream. It is part of going live. It is something you have to set up in advance. There's some more features that come with it if you have a business account versus a personal account. I have a personal account, so I think there's some features that you can activate if you were a business, like maybe leads and some other things that you can capture. It's like a form, a contact form you can also capture. Hey, how you doing, Holly Q, coming in? I appreciate your friend. You said I have the PDF. Perfect. Shine on, I see you. Yes. Okay, Miss Coach Jesse was saying yes to my explanation for Service Plus. So, at the end of the day, I think it's a good idea. It's a great concept, but I still kind of go back to the whole notion, like, okay, you put a link in bio, you allow us to put that. Now, what's happening also is a lot of people are getting violations for those. I'm just saying. So if you're someone, I don't know if the link tree is a problem. I've heard people say the ETSY is a problem. If you have that in your bio as your web page and you are pointing people to those type of sites, those are a problem. I've heard this. I don't have a definitive answer, but you just got to be careful, because people, when they go live, they're getting this pushing people off the platform restriction, and it seems to be that the web page that you have in your on your profile is the problem. So just keep that in mind if you get those messages. Somebody got filtered. I didn't see your comment, so feel free to rewrite it. Hey, Holly Q, thank you so much for that daily heart me. I see your friend. So so just keep that in mind. It is a great tool, a great resource. Obviously, everything you do on this app, you got to be mindful of what does it mean for TikTok saying it's within their community guidelines and them getting their share. So we're playing in a TikTok sandbox, okay? I don't want you guys to think that you should be able to do whatever you want. This is their sandbox, and we are here over here playing. What I was sharing earlier with the 10 o'clock folks is that I want you guys to recognize you and always keep your why you're doing this at the forefront. Okay? So a lot of times we do things and we're not, we're quick to give up, we're quick to stop, we're quick to say I'm not going to do this, and didn't realize that that's not your why is the reason you're here. What's your goals here? And so recognize what that why is for you. You said, why does TikTok give us the link in the bio but punish us for directing folks there? Exactly. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. Yeah, I was saying earlier, so Coach Jesse is going to a Service Plus webinar later today, shortly actually. And she was sharing that I was saying with her where Leanne had sent me a message that one of her people in her room has shared with her that Service Plus marketing, their marketing, newest marketing resources talk about the link in bio as a way that you can get a violation or get in trouble with TikTok. So they're using that almost like a scare tactic to say, okay, you don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to have your account at risk. You want to make sure you set up Service Plus as an alternative. Service Plus will help you so that you can talk about your products in a safe and easy way. So that's the way they're pitching it or marketing it as a tool. But again, I take issue with the whole notion that You have that feature there. If you don't want people to, then change it. I will say this out of curiosity though. Let me know if I'm the only one not seeing this anymore. You don't see the option for you to add your IG or your YT. Is that true? I don't see that option anymore. Anybody else saw that? Notice that change? I don't have it, and maybe it's my account. But if you have it, let me know. That's something that I feel like that's been taken away intentionally. Like, hey, we don't want any competition. It'll speed up with my mom. Okay, spend time with my mom. She is saying bye. Thanks again. You're welcome, Frank. You are so welcome. Thank you all who are coming into the live. I see you. How you doing, Suju? Thank you so much for that, Susan. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate you, friend. So, anybody else? Are you guys not seeing the YT or the IG that you used to be able to add your channels in your profile? I don't know if you guys knew. Did you guys know you could do that? And it's not there anymore. And again, it might be, I mean, I do understand removing that, but the link makes no sense. Yeah, yeah. So nobody else has it. It's not just a me thing. I guess I want to make sure. They're like TikTok will TikTok me in a second. I was like, is it a me thing or is it gone for real? For real? I think it is really gone. So, but with that, I could see it. Although I'm trying to think how the other platforms play. YT does definitely lets you do it. YT has all the platforms there where you can have your other social media on your channel. Again, YT is like, look here, we confident. We ain't jealous. We good. And so just recognize at the end of the day, I think you would you they probably would appeal to a broader audience here if they weren't so strict and jealous about how people are able to navigate and share information about their other platforms and other resources. You might go further if people are like, okay, you know what? We can share. And it's okay for me to talk about it because I don't have to risk, being suppressed in some kind of way or in violation. So it's just an interesting time right now. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. We are talking all things live streaming. So we're talking about the live stream. You said it's gone. It's gone. So it's not there for you either, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. You can't add those anymore. I don't know when it changed, but it changed. So it's not there. Y'all left the room to go check. How did you left the room to go check also? You went to go check? He said, let me go check. Is it gone for you? Let me know if you guys don't see it anymore. I'm just, like I said, I'm curious. It's gone with the wind. Wow. So it wasn't just me. So, hey, Natty Nat. So, yeah, it's gone. I was like, well, maybe it's my account. Wow. So it is gone for everybody. And you guys, I'm assuming you guys had, I think I had my YT definitely connected. I think I did. I feel like I did. I don't know if I had my IG, but I think I had my YT. Excuse me. Hey, Natty Nat. But yeah, so it's gone. Yeah. They was like, okay, what's gone? The ability, we were talking about the ability for you to have different links in your bio. So web pages were one. The other things you can have is your YT and IG. And so you were able to have that on your TikTok account. So Coach Jessie says she used to have IG. I think I had YT. I don't think I had IG. You said, oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I don't know when this change happened. I'm gonna speculate you had YT and it's gone. Yep. I'm gonna speculate that it happened back in the fall, like probably around the time that the superfan conversation happened. I have my website link available. Yes. So the web link is still there, but not those social media platforms. Yeah. So, and what happened with this conversation, how we got here is that Coach Jesse's going to a Service Plus, and I was sharing how there was a message sent out that spoke to, you got to be careful about your web page and your bio because TikTok will give you a violation if you talk about it in your live stream and direct people to that. So there was like this whole conversation. It can suppress your views and all this other stuff. And there's this marketing material that is specifically to make a case for why you should do Service Plus. And so I get it. Service Plus is trying to draw attention. I don't think they should do the scare tactic. I think that's just, wrong. But at the same time, why do y'all have a web page and bio? Why are you able to do that? If why can we do that? You took the other social media options away. So why have it if people can't use it? If people aren't supposed to use it, if they can't share information. And so it's just interesting how TikTok is operating. What I will say though, what I agree to Service Plus. They send a general message to people who DM me. Yes. Yeah, so yes, I do like Service Plus, the concept of it as well. And I do have it turned on right now. So I do like the concept of it. I was saying the concept of it because sometimes the messages don't come over right, and glitches. It's been kind of weird. So I don't know if it's always working correctly. As of now, I'm assuming it's getting better. I've had it on the last couple days, so we'll see. But hey, sweetie pie, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the live stream. So I've had it on, I think since probably early this time last week. So yeah, this time last week I turned it on, and really because I'm not doing my shop, so I was like, well, let me do Service Plus. I added the updated web page and all this other stuff, and so that's why I turned it on. But at the same time, I wonder if I've had some people come to the live and they said that they're getting restrictions for pushing people off the platform. What we've come to realize is that if you have a web page that directs people to your essentially your Etsy or someplace like that, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. You can't do that. And apparently TikTok is making it very challenging for any of those type of pages to be successful. So they're suppressing your views, giving you a restriction when you go live. So all that's happening to you. So you definitely want to change if you do have that in your bio. What about the school? What do you mean? You have the school? You have a school link in your bio? Is that what you're saying? Natty Nat? For your school community? Yes. Yeah, okay. Okay. I have not heard anything about that platform. I haven't heard anything about it. So it might work. It could be perfectly fine. Um, yeah, so but if you how long have you had it there? Because I'm gonna say your live has been doing okay. So let me know if you notice a difference. Maybe I should put my regular site. Possibly whatever you were doing before, I would always say don't upset the apple cart. Try to think about what you're doing so that your room still has the same visibility. I'm surprised because TikTok likes Google products links. Interesting. They're the only ones I can share here. Oh, really? That feels like an attack on business owners. Why not allow them to get patrons? They want you to use Service Plus, and they want to figure out how Service Plus can also benefit TikTok. So they added those courses, so you have those courses. And now if you set up a course, somebody gets your course, purchase that course, they get a commission. They get 50% of it. So yeah. So it's about the money. It's about the money. If you're directing people off the platform, thank you so much, friend, then yeah, they get 0% of that. Whereas if they do it through Service Plus and get your course and all the things that you have available, as opposed to direct them directly to your website, then of course they can benefit and they get 50% of it. So I'm assuming they're just waiting to figure out how they can capitalize on your consultations, the other things that you offer. Now you have to have a course for them to be able to benefit monetarily. But I'm sure they're waiting because that's when they're going to remove the web page. You won't be able to do that anymore. So they're trying to figure it out. It's all about the money. All about the money, y'all. Money, 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 money. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And as you decide to do courses, and at the end of the day, courses for here, I think the price point is super low. If I'm not mistaken, you have to adhere to a set amount to charge for the course. And honestly, I don't think I would do it here. It's not worth it to undercut your course and what you're offering. You could create a smaller level one. Maybe that could work and have people engage that way. But I don't think I would do this the full course here. While that could discourage me, it's given greed. It is. It is. Yeah. So they gotta figure this one out. Cause and Coach Jessie, she's going to a webinar about it today. Hey, Love Universified. She's going to a webinar today about it. So hopefully she'll come back with some great nuggets that she can share about Service Plus and what happened in the webinar. Thank you so much for that, Populars. Appreciate you. You hit level 25 too. I did not see that. Level 25 and 26 in the room. Congratulations, friend. So let me know if there's other questions. I mean, it is, I would say that that is the case, the original, that it is kind of greedy. It is. Yeah, it is. If you guys want, if you want more information, when I do the Zoom on Monday, I'll probably bring the, share the marketing materials that Leanne received. And I'll share it with you all. Because I don't think it's new. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't think it's old. I think it's new materials. I don't think this is, because that's what we're trying to discern. Like, oh, is this a new thing that they're trying to do? Or is it old? Like, what exactly is happening here? So, but I don't think it's old. I think it is fairly new. Thanks for the shout out, friend. Greetings all. You're welcome. It's all those billionaires wanting to return. Want to return our investments into the portfolio. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So it's an interesting time. Thank you all for coming in. Feel free to share out the live Adjourn Service Plus back during Thanksgiving. Okay, okay. Yeah, that they were doing a little bit of marketing back then. They would take over the main TikTok live feature. I attended it when they had done that round. I think towards the beginning of the summer. Might have been like August, September, and they were really trying to play up Service Plus. Yeah. So I think since between then and now, they've gotten rid of the YouTube and the Instagram link in bio, so you can't get to those. And then obviously, TikTok is making some changes. Just as a heads up, I alluded to it earlier in my live at the 10 o'clock, but they're making some changes to impact agencies. And at the end of the day, agencies are going to be required to probably have requirements. So long gone are going to be the days where you're like, you know what? You can go live, you can be free, do whatever you're going to do. I think you're going to have some metrics in place just because of the way TikTok is setting up the requirements for us. So I say that to you all without not wanting to scare you, but just want you to think about, okay, if you were asked to come up with a schedule and what your local live process is going to look like, that you can actually do it. Okay? Because I want you guys to be confident and comfortable going live, and you can build a schedule that works for you. All right? All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining. Um, I am going to let me put my sticker up. You said the next Zoom is on Sunday, not Monday, Sunday. Did I say Monday? Didn't mean Monday, Sunday. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. A schedule? Well, you figure I go live twice a day, daily. There's people who go live, 5 times a week, and they do pop-ups, and then they may depending on who their audience is and what they're trying to do, they may have different times that they offer because they're trying to collaborate with some other live hosts. They do their live earlier for their regular community. It just depends on what you're offering because the sky's the limit ultimately. So whatever you want to offer is totally up to you. But yeah, so um, let me know if there's any questions. I'm actually set up my screen so if I only give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I think I'm writing too many words. Give me 1 second. Didn't do it. Okay, there we go. All right, friends. Thank you all who are coming in. We're going to switch to Superfan a little bit. Hey, Miss Kayla, how are you, friend? We'll get to talking a little bit over there. Okay. I want you guys to, we got a couple things we can talk about as super fans. I want you guys to prepare for the next month as well. Hey, I'm well. Awesome, awesome. So let me know, those who are in the room, this is a smaller group. It bounced up and then it jumped down. I wonder if TikTok was like, you telling too much stuff. You're doing too much. So I appreciate you all being here. So hopefully you guys are doing well. I'll stay on. I'm going to switch over to Superfan in about 10-15 minutes, and we'll get to talking over there too. So in the meantime, if you have any questions, let me know. Okay. Thank you for the populars. I want you guys to be as cognizant. You say you got filtered. What you get filtered for? What you say, friend? Hopefully you're doing well. What happened? Thank you all who are coming in. Luna, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you coming through. Ah! All that work, it went into the trash. Hey, Luna, thank you for the corgi. Thank you for the corgi. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm sitting up here trying to chat and doing too much, and it went right in the trash. Let's see. Let's try it again. Hopefully, do you guys see me typing as it types? Hopefully, let me do it quickly. Okay. Okay, there we go. We hear it. Y'all hear my tapper? It's double tapping. Skip tapping. I was talking about Service Plus topics. Okay. And then you said your Service Plus, you said yes. It was like you said your Service Plus session starts at 6 o'clock Eastern. I think that's what it is. 5 Central, 6 Eastern. Okay, gotcha. So that's good. And yes, okay, perfect, perfect. So we'll sit on for a little bit. I know you have to transition. And let me know, my new friends come in a room. Tori, you came back. Any other friends in the room if you're new? What happens here? Hey, Sultry Nana. What happens here is that if you are what's called a super fan, that's the subscription program. You'll see up here. Okay, just want to make sure I'm pointing to the right thing. You'll see up here that that's the one where you see the heart with the swirl around it, and you have different people who have it as a badge. So some of my new friends, if you're trying to figure out what I'm talking about, you'll see the badges next to people's names. Some of them are fan club badges that says Lisa, and it's a little narrow, and then some are super fans where it's Lisa with this swirly heart and it's a little bit wider. Okay, I can share in super fan the topics. Okay, perfect, perfect, because I'm gonna turn on the boxes. I usually turn on the boxes, and so because of that, you'll see the ability as a live host. You can turn on your chat. And then Carol did her super fan the other day, y'all. We're going to see how this works, because I guess I got the impression a few people were saying super fans wasn't working correctly, because you could see the entire live, people who weren't super fans, but you can turn on the feature that gives people who are not super fans a preview. So you get a 60-second preview. You can see their live for 60 seconds. It's like a regular live. And then TikTok will put a message on the screen saying, to continue watching this live, you got to become a super fan. So I wonder if that's what was happening. People were thinking that they were able to be in the live, but they were still in the preview mode and didn't transition to the point where they were going to be stopped. And so I had a couple people message me saying, hey, the super fan didn't work. I was actually in Carol's live, and once the super fan cut on, a message came in the chat and said, this is a super fan subscription based live. If you want to continue, that you're participating in. And then I'm assuming people who are previewing, they get a message that says if you want to continue watching it, you have to become a super fan. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Yue. How you doing, friend? So, good evening. Good evening. So just keep that in mind. So if you when you do super fans, you can turn on that live at that point in time. I'm fine, thank you. You're welcome. At that point in time, you can turn it on to super fan only. That means only your subscribers, only your super fans who bought the subscription can attend. What happens though is that you cannot turn that live off. You have to end the live to end that live. So you can't turn it off. Another thing I want to tell people is that you can't play music. Okay? So keep in mind you cannot play music. Um, if you are in your super fan live, it actually says that as well. So you can't play music. So if you're someone who's looking to play music and want to have that for your super fans and engage and do something where you're dancing and having a good time, you can't do that with super fans. Okay? So if you do, here's an alternative, y'all, and we never really talk about this, the whole private live thing. Hey, Jill, if you did want to have a private session with some people in your community, maybe some of them are super fans, maybe some are not, you could have a specific person session that you start, and you can go live with just those people. Okay, so that's probably a workaround. Hey, sweetie, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And so that could be a workaround as you're thinking about. Thank you for that. You can use um, epidemic sound. No, you can't use. I don't think you can use any music. I don't know if it matters. I don't know if it matters because I don't know if they know if it's copyrighted or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think you can use any music at all because it says it clearly, like no music is allowed. But it doesn't speak to like only music that you have the copyrights to. I don't. Let me verify that before I say that, but I don't think you can. Let me see how does it word it. So it says, due to copyright restrictions, no music is allowed in the superfan only live, except in certain regions. Once you start superfan only, you won't be able to change who can watch it. So yeah, you got banned again. What you get banned from, Jill? What you mean? Oh man, you were trying to do a superfan with your music, just the exclusive dance party. So then I would not make it super fans. I would make it specific people. You know what I'm saying? I would make it a specific people live. And so that way when you start the live, you know how to make the live only specific people? Let me know if you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's a good idea. Told everyone would snatch someone up through the phone. Okay. How do you do that? Okay, Jill. you got you got a you got a violation for that. You got banned for it or a violation? You ain't get neither because you wouldn't be in my live if you did. You got a restriction. If you got a violation, I think the TikTok doesn't allow you to go to lives. You can't even go as a viewer. Do you see Joe last night? Jill and Joe, they family. Oh my gosh. Said I wanted to snatch someone up. I know, Fred. And TikTok's like, oh, you can't say that. Hey, Happy, how you doing? Um, okay, so if you go live, this is for you. Let me change my mirror so you can see it. Okay. So when you're here, I can't say that. No, he came to my live. Oh, Joe came to your live. Oh, you asking me, Coach Jesse. I missed it. I think I wasn't there when Joe was there. So, okay. So here's what I'm going to say. Go to settings. Natty Net, this is for you. And so I want you to go to this one. Who can watch this live Everyone. So it defaults to everyone. Obviously, we want everybody to see it. The only thing I would say about this setting once you change it is that you're really impacting your FYP because you're not going to get new views. You're now changing who can access your live. So if you click everyone, you click that, you can change to your friends, and then, or you can change to specific people. So then you can use your friends, you can use your groups. So you might have a group with your super fans and you can select that group. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. You're welcome. So if you have a super fan group chat, click your group chat and say, this is just for my group chat. See if that works. I think that should work um, as a workaround. Love you, bye. Thank you, Jill. Appreciate your friend. That could work as a workaround so that you can still do your music. You know what I'm saying? And that way you don't get in trouble with TikTok because now you're doing what's considered a paid type live stream because of the super fan experience. So that could be your solution if you're concerned about that. Okay. You said that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know if epidemic sound is a solution because it seems as if you just can't have music in a superfan live. I think that's it. And back in the day, I was playing music in my live all the time, and I was playing it. Didn't know that that was a rule, and they sent me a warning. They did send me a warning, so just kind of keep that in mind. They will send you a warning if that is of concern that you are playing music, and you shouldn't be. Okay. Perrine, thank you so much for joining the live. Others who are coming into the room, I appreciate you all. We're going to switch to superfan only in just a moment. I appreciate you all being here. And then let me know, in the meantime, if you're here, let me know if you have any questions. We can answer questions. Superfans is always one of those things where, certain people will pop in, but you don't get everybody. So keep that in mind. Even though you have a whole list of super fans, not everybody shows up. So I'm thinking about the other day, Carol did her super fan only live. I know at one point there was like 4 of us in the room. I think some more people popped in a little later, but not everybody showed up. Not everybody was there. Hey, how you doing, Jack? Jacqueline, how are you, friend? Jackie. Hello. Why can't I add my stand store in my link in bio? Mine is in there. I'm not sure why you can't. Nicole, how you doing, friend? You don't have enough followers yet. Is that it? TikTok, I thought it was that you couldn't, your link is not clickable yet. Is it that you can't use that link and it's just not clickable, or you can't use it at all? Because you have to have 1,000 followers to make it where people can click and it'll go to your link in bio. So I think they now don't allow you to the ability to access it unless you have 1,000 followers. But it's not clickable either. Okay, didn't know that. Thanks. You're welcome. That could be the reason. I thought you could still have it. It's just not something where people can touch and go to their page. But maybe that's something that's not the case anymore. So I'm not sure. When it comes to your, I definitely know it has to be clickable, and that comes with 1,000 followers. hmm do you go live and let me know if you go live already, friend? All right. All right. Any last minute questions? I'm about to switch to Superfans. Yes. Okay. Okay. So that's good to know. I'm about to switch to Superfan only live, and I've gone live 3 times. Awesome. Awesome. Let me know if I need to talk about agencies. I'm gonna go to the Superfan chat in a second. So I'm happy for you to come back if you want to come back, or if you want to learn a quick Cliff Note version of it. But you can also get an agency to support you too with your live stream, and we offer a lot of information support. As you know, I go live twice a day. So, but keep going live. That's going to be most important. Grow your community. Start getting accustomed to going live and sharing information, adding value, sharing information about your services and products. Sure, would love to hear about agencies. My link still takes me to my beacon. That's good. Okay. Yeah. That's good. So you're good. So you have a clickable link and it's working. That's the way it's supposed to. Yeah. Hey Carissa, thank you so much for joining. Really quickly, if you go to my page here, you'll see my web page in where it takes you to my stand. I have stand also. It'll take you to my stand. The very first thing in my stand is the agency, and there's also a description underneath there that speaks about the agency and the services. What I do is I go live twice a day, answering questions, helping people troubleshoot and stuff. We talk about the value and importance of going live, and I'm recruiting here as well for people who are interested in joining the agency. If you've done, the agency is a free program. It's free because TikTok pays you and they pay the agency. So they pay you through your Scale Live rewards. You go on live per live, and each week achieving those weekly missions, and the per live as well goes. And because of that, you can earn monetization from that, or rewards. And then TikTok takes their percentage, and with TikTok's percentage, they pay the agencies 2 to 3%. So that's how that works. But the goal is for you to go live and continue to build your community. Hey, Carol, I saw you coming in. Also have a school platform where we go, where you can get more information. You can collaborate with other live hosts. Other live hosts can share information for the community. We meet as a community every Sunday at 6:30. That's a Zoom meeting, so we have that meeting as well. Thank you so much, friend. And then we also have group chats here on TikTok, so you can share out your content, share out your live. Ideally, you're going to visit other people's live in agency. You're learning and growing, and then they'll come and visit you. So you want to make sure that you are being as diligent as possible with doing your live stream, connecting with community, and then supporting others that support you. This is a great community because we are a community of supporters. People share, um, they come in your room, they tap your screen, share out your live, comment, grab your daily harmony. They do all the things to make sure you're getting support. And then, of course, you want to do the same if there are people supporting you in that way. And so just know that that's what we're talking about. We talk about being a community. As an agency, I'm able to help you if you're in violation or banned, to get your account back. If you're restricted for any reason, you're under restriction, your live is restricted. That's something that you can resolve because it's for that specific live. I tell all the people all the time. I tell people all the time that that is like high school detention, where you have to go into the detention room for that day, and you're for or after school or whatever for that time period because of something you did, versus if you were suspended. Thank you so much for that mustache title gifter. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, friend. Um, and so that's the difference between that. And so thank you. You're welcome, friend. You have to make sure make sure you don't belong to another agency. That's one of the rules. You have one creator network per person for one account. Make sure that you're not in violation or restriction at the time you apply. TikTok won't approve you for that. You said hydrate. I got my water too. Make sure you have not earned too much money. $5,000 or more over the last 5 months is too much. TikTok says you don't need an agency. And then make sure you're in the US and Canada. So those are like the rules to kind of get invited if you are eligible. Okay. So that's what's happening there. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm about to turn on the Superfan only live. We're going to do Superfan real quick. We'll do Superfan. I know I wanted to make sure I got a Superfan live in before the month was over. So we'll talk a little bit about what's going on. I want to make sure you guys are feeling support. Set this over here a little bit, and we'll get to chatting as super fans. Okay, what I'm clicking is, and so if you're not a super fan, see you later. You're welcome, friend. If you're not a super fan, you're gonna get to preview for 60 seconds, and then the screen will pop up and say you have to become a super fan to join. I'm clicking the heart me. The heart me is what I'm clicking as a live host. It has my fan club zone. I'm gonna toggle over to that, and then I'm gonna scroll down to super fan only live, and it allows me to switch to a super fan only live, and I just switched. Okay, so we are super fans. Welcome, super fans. Welcome to the room. Okay, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm gonna take my board off. We'll take that down since we're talking about super fans. Oh, quit doing that. See if I can bring it. Hey, hey. I'm going to turn on my multi-guest. I want us to chat. If you guys want to come up in the boxes, I appreciate you all joining me. Let me know if you have any questions, super fans. If you want to share out the live, let's share out the live to super fans. And so feel free to join. I'm going to put that up as well. Give me 1 second. Make sure. Okay. Hey, Carol. Coach Jesse, let me know if you want to come up. Thank you all who are joining the preview. We're doing a super fan only live. They even have a message saying music not allowed in the chat. Really? Yes. I think I saw that yesterday. Carol, when you did yours, I was saying it said um, that you couldn't have music.
Oh, it's not allowed in a super fan only live?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to come up if you have any, you want to chat a little bit. How you guys doing? Hey.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Hey, oh, the dog.
Hold on, he about to eat. Oh, my God. Hold on.
Carol, how you doing, friend? I'm excited. Most of my stuff has come in too. Speaking of voice acting, so I need to spend some time this weekend sitting down and reading the instructions on the Focusrite and all the microphone and stuff like that. So I figure I would.
Yeah, you gotta set it all up.
Yeah, and I gotta organize myself a little bit around here too, and see how it works. And I'll probably try to use it in my live stream just to get used to it, and start that process. Yeah.
That's wise. That's really good. I would. That's a great idea to use it in your live stream so you get used to it.
Yep, yep. So that's my plan. We'll see how this goes. It's the January, February is like the research, the education, the learning curve, all that stuff. March is a short month. Well, kind of a shorter month for me because of the travel that's going to happen. But my plan is to like start to really engage the process in quarter 2. Okay, and then maybe even think about the podcast stuff too.
That is a great. I love that. I love that. And I was talking, in when we were in our super fan only live about allowing yourself time to listen to others.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. I can't stress this enough. Go on some agency websites. Listen to folks they've already signed.
Yes.
That particularly other maybe what a thing.
You got cut off. What was the last part? Maybe more what?
I said maybe even other women in the same age group, ethnicity, that sort of thing.
Okay, gotcha.
I love that. I have to tell you, Kara, real quick. I'm having serious trouble because I've been hearing some amazing things about your super fan classes, and I'm like, I want to join it. But I don't want to take away from time of people who are actually trying to do something. But it sounds amazing. I hear you doing amazing things, friend. Oh, wow. Awesome. That means everything. I'm so glad that people are getting something out of it that's benefiting them, that they can see themselves moving forward with what they're getting from that. So that's great. Thank you for telling me that, Nat. And you always welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say.
I have to practice.
Yeah, I would say participate and just kind of get a sense of what it's like. She is an amazing, encouraging person and coach. And like her guidance So what I've been doing, so she said listening to people and kind of training and stuff. I did like a rabbit hole of like YouTube videos, and then I'm gonna go to some of the websites she mentioned as well. But I'm really trying to get kind of get a sense of the business and what to expect and what I need to do to prepare myself. And it's not um, something you're gonna do instantly. It's something that you're growing into. And so I respect that. I
Yeah.
understand that and understand that this is a process. And it's a process that people have been doing for years. They've
And
been
no,
doing
Patty, now everyone in my class isn't looking to become a voice actor. Dr. Lisa is, but some
maybe.
people in my class are looking to strengthen the voice that they already have. Maybe even here on TikTok for their videos that they're making and their own voiceovers for their lives or whatever. So maybe they want to get into public speaking. Maybe they want to write a book and know they're going to be doing a book tour. They want to be able to speak confidently in their own voice, and that helps you. And what we do and the Superfan Only Live can help you with that too.
Okay, well, let me get my super fan money out then. I'm sold. I'll be there, friend.
Oh,
I need that. Yes, thank you.
That's exciting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My pals raised her hand. She's like me in the chat.
And Pals did, oh y'all.
Did
Pals
she?
has been a member for a while, but this was the first one she was able to make. And I'm gonna brag on you a bit, Pals. Pals, she had a breakthrough moment in front of everyone, and I was so proud of her for that. She didn't. She just like all of us. When we get to a certain point, we want to back up a little, and she hung in there, and she's like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and she pushed forward, and I was so excited to have her to see she could be that level of vulnerable and then push through. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was. Oh, I missed it, but she messaged me afterwards. She said, Carol made me do it. And I'm so proud I did it. She's so good. She's such a good coach.
She was awesome. It was all her finding what's already inside her.
That's awesome. Carol, no, seriously, you were gifted in this ring. You're such a good coach and encourager. So that's what people need. I know we're always we have insecurities, and so you help us understand that our insecurities are gifts and talents that we need to recognize.
It really is. It's what will make you rise to the top of the class, rise to the top of the pool of people they're considering, because you're vulnerable enough to let real you shine through.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
I love that. I actually have been going through this same similar thing where I was talking to Jesse about it earlier this week, where it's amazing how as soon as you can experience a victory and you accomplish something, immediately after that you'll be overwhelmed with discouragement and fear and the imposter syndrome, and all of these things can come at you, and so all of a sudden you want to retreat, and people are looking at you like, I don't understand, like you have this going, and in your inside your mind is telling you like, who do you think you are for being able to do this? You're not qualified to do this. Who said that you can? And so now you're fighting this internal battle of getting your voice back, like you spoke about, and like not feeling this insecurity now to talk about something which you've probably been talking about this whole time, but now because you're taking a step forward, your mind is like, are you sure? Are you sure you're the one that should be doing this?
Right.
And so it's like being able to take that and be like, no, I am the one. Like, you know, like this is what I'm doing. This is what I've been called to do, especially if you feel like this is your purpose. And so I've been fighting that internal back and forth. Like I did all this, and now I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I made a mistake. I don't know what I'm doing, and my voice just wants to shrink. And so when you said that, Carol, I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's speaking to my soul right now because I need that.
Oh, friend, we got you. And you're not the only one who feels that way. Sometimes when we have our greatest victories is when we have our most insecure moments.
Right.
So I get it. I totally understand.
Yes. So thank you. I'm glad. I tell you, I keep saying, I've said Dr. Lisa from day one, because of course when I said that I had been following in your thing for a year, I was like, yeah, because I've been here from day one. Like you were the first person. I was like, I'm committed. I'm here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm doing it. And and I honestly truly believe that every single person that's been here, like all of it is divine. Everything in it has meaning and a purpose. And so even if it's for 2 minutes that we touch each other's lives, there's purpose in it, and none of it goes in vain. So I just appreciate it. I'm so grateful.
I love
And it's
that.
all because of Dr. Lisa.
Oh, whatever. It's because of y'all. Y'all, no, seriously, y'all have me inspired. And just thinking about what I talked about earlier, just surrounding yourself around the right people. I need encouragement too, and you guys encourage me. And then, we're here encouraging each other, and we're not letting the naysayers and the people who are saying all the different things that will discourage you or keep you or, just really stifle your confidence. You don't want those
Mm-hmm.
people around you. You don't want to kind of keep having that input. And so you gotta figure out, how do you find the people who are going to nurture you and uplift you and say what you're doing is the right path. This is what you're supposed to be doing. This is your calling. And so that's what we're doing here. That's what I love about this community, because it helps me too. So it really is inspiring me, because I see you all and I see the growth that's happening. I see the transformation that's happening. And, for me, it's kind of like, okay, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. You are all best at all the best at that. Oh, Luna, you are awesome too, friend, because you are the ultimate encourager. So I love her in
I
spirit.
will
So,
never forget Luna getting ready with me for the novel gala. My eyes would have been a mess with her.
oh.
No, she stayed on with me the entire time. I was like, okay, put a little more right there.
So,
I love going in and catching Luna when she does the cards, the affirmation cards. Because when I tell you, every time she pulls them, I have to screenshot. I'm like, Luna, get out of my head. How do you know my life right now? But I absolutely love it. I'm like, yes, I needed this. And you just have this, it's a quiet spirit, but it's so
it's
powerful.
good.
Oh my God.
It's good. Yeah, she's good at it. Luna, are you going? When are you going live? Because I think I've been missing you this week. Is that because of the glitch? I think that's probably because of the glitch. I think everybody, I feel like we're all kind of out of sync a little bit because of the glitch and stuff. But you said tomorrow. Okay, all right. That's good. So I was going to talk about the glitch a little bit since we're talking super fans. So I want you guys to know. I mean, I don't want you guys to stop. Okay, the glitch has been discouraging. It has been the most. I'm in a group chat with agencies, and they're like on 10 of positivity about this. so um so with that being said, I know they're getting inputs from their creators, and they're understanding that people, I know there's a few people who messaged me that haven't didn't get their payment yesterday, and honestly I can't do anything about that. What I would tell you though, if you're not getting your money, definitely let TikTok send a message, at least report it if there's something that happened to you. Like Nika, I told her to report her fragments. Not the festivity, I know. Her fragments, all the things that happened this week, at least report it, so that way it's on their radar. It's documented to a certain extent. In the agency platform, it's been glitching, but I looked to see if there was any place to report those type of issues. It's not. So that's the type of stuff where you're gonna have to kind of go as your own creator to kind of make a grievance or put a grievance in or report a problem to a certain extent. So I want you guys to do that. I don't want you guys to feel like you just have to deal with it. At least put a put a report a problem, so that way you can get it resolved. Hey Susan, how you doing, friend? Um, and so the other thing I was going to say is that at the end of the day, this is a blip in the system, in the process. So again, don't let this stop you in any momentum that you have. Recognizing that this might be where your breakthrough is about to happen. Who knows what this could look like in terms of, creator growth and people who are sticking in it, sticking to it and staying in it and growing and building, and you're staying consistent, and all of a sudden you catapult to that next level. So I don't want you guys to feel like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm spinning my wheels and nothing's happening. I want you guys to stay with it, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I know there's this thing that's going to happen, and obviously we just dealt with this glitch, and then you figure there's some people who are looking at the new shiny platform down the road, and that's kind of making people kind of think, well, should I not? At the end of the day, you decide what you want to do. You make the decision that's best for you. But at the same time, I don't want you guys to miss out on a breakthrough. And again, I kept saying today, remember your why. Why are you doing this? What's important to you? What are you trying to see happen in 2026 for you that could set you up for 2027? You know, so this is not a one and done. This is a continuous growth and process for you. Okay, so I just wanted to share that because I know, you know, people are discouraged and people are trying to figure out, you know, what does all this mean? And TikTok needs to do a better job of communicating. So I will be the first to say, hey, say more. We need to know more. But at the same time, I want you guys not to be discouraged and giving up. We don't, you know, I don't subscribe to that. I don't believe in that. I see this as, you know, with any platform, whether I'm on the YT or here, that I'm setting this up for, you know, future success, future engagement, working with people, building my community, building a growth strategy for myself and my business entity. So I would like to think that many of us are like-minded in that way. And so not thinking about, oh, well, this is bad and I'm out. I don't want you to do that either. So just kind of know that I'm here to support you. If you need to talk, we can talk about it as well. Okay. All right, friends. Coach Jesse, did you want to talk about Service Plus, friend? Wellness girl popped in on the preview. Hey, friend.
Yes, I'm trying to multitask to hush the dog and
Okay.
I'm like, hush. I'm about to hit the mute, unmute, hush.
Yeah.
My God. So yes, I have to pull up the email, but I was trying to see information about what you said that Leanne received to see if I see anything because that Discord is so busy. That just gonna be going, okay? But I looked at the topics for tonight. So the good thing is, it looks like they're gonna walk through. Like, let me see. Oh Lord! Instead of me trying to remember it from my head, I'm gonna tell you what it said. So I went back to look. I said, well, this should, because I didn't know if they like had a specific topic. I'd be like, oh, if you ask that, they're probably gonna be like, well, not tonight, you know. So I was like, let me make sure I'll be able to ask certain questions. So what is it called? Service Plus. Let me pull up exactly the topic for tonight. Okay, here we go. Where is it? Oh no, wrong one. Hold on. But the good thing about it is I know that in um the Discord, there's probably stuff in there that I can look at to see, you know, what they have in regards to different things, like topics or maybe things I probably missed or something, to just to see what Leanne was referring to.
Okay.
But so tonight the topics, they say they'll be covering what Service Plus is, and how it helps you connect with your viewers and generate leads during your live. Also, the live setup walkthrough. We'll set up Service Plus together step by step. And then there'll be the question and answer. So it say bring your question real real use cases, so real scenarios. Let me see. Okay, then it's just basically saying whether you are brand new to Service Plus, or you already exploring it. So they just want to know, you know, what you have, what are you finding challenges with the setup or whatever. So, you know, I'm gonna definitely ask, like, you know, about the link.
Oh, we lost her. TikTok was like, no, you won't be asking about the link. What just happened?
They don't like that word.
Like, no, you won't. See if she comes back. my gosh. But yeah, so Coach Jessie is part of, okay, she's coming back. Let's see. She's part of Service Plus, a Discord.
What
Girl,
happened to me?
TikTok said you are not gonna be asking about that link.
I was like, wait, where did I go?
They was like,
I
no,
was on.
ma'am.
I looked up because I was looking at the phone. I looked up. I'm like, why is my box missing? Okay. Well, I will. Because I want to know about the link and why is it that it's such a challenge in, you know, we work hard to get that clickable link, and then you get the clickable link, and then it's like that becomes an issue. And even with the service plus, there's things you cannot even put in there. There's things you cannot put certain information in there. So that's even so it's like, well, where's the safe place? And so that's one of my questions, especially with me making the shifts that I made, this week. I want to make sure that, when I'm trying to do the things I'm doing, because I do use the service plus button. So how does that impact, me and trying to show my new stuff and trying to put everything in one location, because people attention span, they don't want to be clicking 50 million places to go anywhere. So
Right.
you have to try to get a place where you say, hey, this is where you can find my information, and this is where it's safe when we are here on TikTok, and what we're able to direct you to. Like, are you just trying to make a service plus?
Right.
Or is it still both? What if people don't use service plus? And not interested, because that's another step of setup, so you know so we're gonna see. I'm curious to know too, like, how they're gonna move forward, and what happened to the other links. Who took the other links?
Yes, I'm in a really loud space, so I'm only going to talk for 10 seconds. But I just want to tell you how proud I am of you. What you put out yesterday was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You were in the lab doing your thing, and you came out with just a bang. And I'm just so excited for what happens next. And I'm going to in this house because I know it's loud. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, no, thank you. Yes, I was like, oh my God, I gotta do something, Lord, because I've been saying I'm doing this stuff. They probably like, yeah, she ain't doing nothing.
No, I mean, it takes time, and you did a great job. Seriously, what you have is really impressive, and you're building it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Yes, I was like, okay, I still have more things I'm gonna be putting on there, but I felt really proud because of the fact that, yes, it took me a long time to do these things, but I also was like, okay, not only did I start the stand, I built the stand, then I shut down the stand, and I built the beacons. So I was like, okay, wow, look at you. You like building two different places, and you're trying to build over here, and you learning a whole bunch of different things in Canva and all that. So and watching modules after modules, and the brain is hurting, and so it was a lot, and I had to definitely pace myself. Two things I learned, well, a couple things, is pacing, breathing, and taking a nap. Okay? Pace yourself if you need to. Definitely breathe through it, and nap if you got to.
Yeah.
Okay?
Me too.
Listen, because there were times I did cry. I mean, for sure I cried. I cried though. So, and then I had to take a nap. So in my brain, trying to take some of the stuff in. And obviously, it doesn't click like it can. Especially with my daughter. Like, oh, yeah, and then I asked her a question. It's like, oh, wow, I just made it worse for myself. So I'm like, she's like, well, mommy, if you just move, I'm like, you know what? Let me just go in and watch this module, and I'll just have to pause, play, rewind. But I'm proud that I'm allowing my brain to expand while I'm also still trying to do the shift in my room, shift in communities. because that's the other thing that is happening. I am in that Discord too for the new community, the shift community that myself and Janine are part of, and and I have a whole channel, and I'm like, and the channel is specific to like the coaching and the trauma portion. So I got things going on in there that's continuous. Um, and you're trying to catch your bearings and all those things, and make sure that you do everything that you need to do to help the people that you're called to, while you're also learning to grow, to make sure that you're able to provide resources, and help wherever you can. And that's a lot, and still trying to learn all the TikToks, rules and ups and the downs and the do's and the don'ts. So I was just proud, even with the community myself and Natty Nat was working on. I was proud that Natty Nat finished hers, because I'm still not finished with mine. Like I'm like, I took a couple of pivots that I told her in between, because I started building the beacon and doing something different. But I'm still building it, and I'm proud that I'm building it from scratch, and it's my investment in my baby.
Right.
And these things, when you learn it, can't nobody take that away from you. And when it's yours, can't nobody take that away from you. And I'm also learning how to build myself up to become affiliates for everything I do.
Yes.
So that's another thing I've been working on. Okay, I'm doing that. Oh, yeah, what's the affiliate link for that? And Doc, you, I think I told you, for the school, that it give you the credit. I don't even know if you know it, but I told you that. But there is, I learned where you find for yourself to see the people that that you can give your affiliate link to. As well.
I found it. I have to go back and look at it again, but I know what you're talking about.
And you see where you could track your payments, right?
Yeah. There's a screen under your settings area. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
Okay. Yes. So it's for each person that you. Now I got like 3 different tabs in there that I can become an affiliate link for.
So really quickly, you're spot on, Jesse, by saying that. Thank you for saying that out loud too, because almost everything you are, and I'm saying the collective you, like everybody in the room, the things that you guys are like members of, and you have different platforms you're working with, or different types of brands that you're working with, software or stuff like that, there's an affiliate link a lot of times. And you're right, you should capture those and know how you can also promote those, leverage those. And then when you get to the YouTube side of things, or some of these other platforms, you can talk about those in your videos and your content, and promote those as another way, so people understand, like, okay, yeah, I'm using school, here's the platform of choice, and here's what you can learn. If you want to use school, here's a trial that they have, or some type of discount, or whatever the case may be. You can have that type of affiliate. You can put your affiliate in your video, but also have you can promote that for people as well. So just know what the affiliate is, and that's important that you name that and say, you know what, I'm gathering them all, so that you can start talking about it and leveraging them.
Yeah, and you can tell, even the other folks in the group, because there are people who are creating other communities in the group, in school, that
absolutely,
that can use those things, and then they can also pay it forward in their community after they build it, so that
absolutely
it becomes like the gifts that keeps on giving. As you grow. But yeah, so that's just another area that I'm, tapping into. So yeah, it's been stretched, but it's a good stretch.
It is. You're good. You're good. That's what this year is about. It's gonna stretch us. We're gonna see some great things that happen as a result of giving these things attention. You know what I'm saying?
My word. That's one of my word of the year. I'm being stretched, and I'm like, oh yeah, like a rubber band.
That's good.
And
That's good.
I also love, as far as us being able to use each other as resources, because I know at one point, me, Jesse, and pals, we were holding each other accountable. We had a group. We're like, "Hey, friend, how's it going? Like, how you doing? Did you do something today?" And then me and Jesse have had hour-long conversations on the phone where we're like, "Okay, let's figure this out. How are we doing this? Let's brainstorm. How are we gonna do this?" And piggyback off of each other. And still every day, almost every day, it's like, "Hey, friend, how are you? Did you work on something today?" And then just to have that group of accountability to see where you're going. And even like Jessie was talking about, that she's had the pivots, it's like, okay, that's good. Like, pivots are fine. Like, things changing is okay.
Right.
To be okay with that, and then be like, okay, how do we move forward from here and keep going? But just to have, like you said, those like-minded people, everyone is still, whether your dream is the same, it doesn't have to be the exact same. Like, we're all doing different things, but it's still a mindset of, we're moving forward, we're growing something to call your own. And we'll see it. And Luna's trying to do UGC. So that's awesome. So the fact that we can all use each other, and then, like I said, I'm joining Carol and y'all, because I need to build my voice. So again, something I was looking at, like, oh, that's yes, voice coaching, but it's not about that. It's about building your voice.
Yes.
Your voice to be heard. So I'm just like, and 2026 is already, I'm like, I don't care what anyone has to say, however it starts, it's gonna finish great. So
that right there.
Yeah.
The start don't matter. It's how you finish.
Exactly.
Okay, well, let me go, because it's 5:02.
Okay.
I'll see what I learned.
Yeah, keep us posted. That's helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Okay.
All right.
Live tonight, right?
Yes, whenever this is done, I'll go live.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see everything, because you weren't on yesterday, so you'll be able to see some of the work that we've talked about, and some of the things that you will be able to actually see.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, friend. Take care.
All righty.
Anybody else? You guys, you're welcome to come up. Super fans. It's a super fan only chat. You can hear us talking, connecting. If you want to come up and talk as well, if you want to share any updates, any information. I know this week has been hard. It's been a little rough. Challenging. That's probably the better word. It's been a little challenging. But we are getting through it, y'all. Hey, E-Nurse. We are getting through it, so we are not going to be discouraged by the glitching and all the other stuff. Hey, how you doing, friend?
Hi. I want to say that, well, since I've been in this creative reward program, and it's totally different. So it's so much to do, and and so when I do go to that side of the page, it's totally like trying to figure out what best video to do, all the other things where you can monetize from, but it's just so much. So I just said, okay, I just have to take this one bite at a time and not get so overwhelmed. So it can be very overwhelming too.
Wow. So, I mean, honestly, I don't know what the Creative Awards program looks like. I'm not in it. So,
I know.
Do you get training? Like, is there any guidance?
No, that's the problem. And they don't have any coaching. So I found another creator that's in a Creative Rewards program, and trying to follow her a little bit to see how to establish how to do my videos, because you got to do a video so differently. I just do a video. I don't do going and editing and all of that. So now I feel like I got to do a editing class just to make sure the videos are crisp and everything. And so it's just it's a lot different. You know what I mean? But it's in a good way. But if you try to absorb it all, then you feel like, okay, like Nettie was saying, do I really need to be on this side right now? And so I'm like, okay, God, I need help in this situation here. So, but
I heard it's like a volume thing too. Are you producing like more videos too? Like, I heard that's part of it. Like, you want to have enough content out there so that something hits the the viral wave or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and so that's happening as well. So when we got this glitch going on, and so then I thought about I put a couple videos about having the glitch and what caregiving when a glitch comes. You know what I mean? So it's been doing pretty well, the video itself. But it's certain videos that the videos have to qualify. And the qualifying videos, I didn't realize that you cannot put any like when you're doing any battles in your videos, you can't put any of those up there to qualify for a video that you can monetize off. And then each video that you do put out, it has to get 1,000 clicks to get monetized. 1,000 clicks to get monetized. Even though I see the difference, I'm getting monetized now, and which is not bad. You know what I mean? I'm not complaining about that side because as long as I'm consistent in doing my lives, that's one of the things.
Right.
The consistency of me doing my lives,
exactly.
but also knowing that you have to have at least 1,000 each video that you put out there. Like I'm doing different series, and so I'm learning how to do that. And so I just figured I thought they would have like area where you can get coached once you get into this creative reward program. I haven't seen it just yet, but I'm gonna just keep on watching.
Somebody to connect with? Maybe she can give you some insight. Halleck, I think she's been in a rewards program for a minute. She might be able to give you some insights on navigating. And I thought there was maybe a webinar or something that you might be able to be able to attend. Like kind of like Coach Jesse went to a Service Plus webinar. That was something that she attends.
I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, ask Halleck and see if she knows of any things that they do for a creative rewards program.
Yeah, so I said I'll look into it because it's still fresh. So, right, and then this thing happened. So I'm like, okay, but I'm not quitting or anything. It's like, okay, let me get myself together here, and then being on that side of being monetized. As long as you stay consistent, they do watch everything I do. I mean, they watch everything I do. So that part I do notice that. So I don't get much. I don't get. I just do the right thing not to get violations. So I haven't gotten any violations or restrictions or anything. But they will watch you. They're watching all the time. So I do see that.
So have you noticed what are you, when you say they're watching? Are you getting like messages?
When I'm live, they constantly in my lives. They constantly.
Who is they?
Like you can. TikTok, the creator, that like the blue mark, you'll see them coming through. Do you ever have that?
I don't think so. What do you mean?
They work for TikTok? Is it people that work for TikTok?
No, it's just like they just said. What it says. The next time it comes by, I'm gonna click it. Just to see the show that they do come back, and they constantly come back.
Are you thinking the blue thing that comes across the screen?
Yeah.
I think that's Service Plus. People are clicking your Service Plus.
No, it's not. No, it's not Service Plus. I know the different Service Plus than them. No, it's not Service Plus.
It's something else? Oh.
Yeah, it's something else. It's not Service Plus though.
Okay.
Do they give you messages or do they like tips?
Yeah, they give you messages. You get a lot of notifications. So, what you're doing right, what you're not doing right. They do allow us to do. It's a different platform. When I was saying to you that I have where I can put my where I could put my YT, my IG.
Oh, you have it.
Yeah, I do have it, but it's in the Creative Reward on the Creative Reward platform. Oh. So when I did my profile, I put my YT on it, and I haven't did the IG yet because I wasn't for sure if I wanted to put the IG on it. But we do have it on that side, so maybe they just put it on that side because that's what I was sharing with you.
Oh, I missed that.
When I did the platform, when I did I did it the other day. I had to do it's called Creative Reward Marketplace, a Creative Reward Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
And where you can put your YT, Instagram, and it's another one that you can put your
Lemonade.
Your
Lemonade.
No, it's not the lemonade. It's the one more. So I just did the YT.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Oh, I
but
didn't
they
know
do
that.
have it. So I just want to come on and share that. On
That's
the other
helpful,
side,
e-nurse. Thank you for
yeah.
that.
On the
Wow.
other side, it's a little different, but they do monetize. I'm getting more than what I was getting when I was just getting $20 and $30. So it makes a difference. So just to say that.
So, do you have a requirement that each month you still got to hit 100K views?
No,
Okay.
no.
That's just in the beginning. That's
That's
just to
just in the
qualify.
beginning. That's just to qualify. Once you get it, you don't have to do that again.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah. So
right.
you don't have to do it again. It's once you get it that one time, and then now it's just that it's a lot of stuff you could be involved with and get monetized from. That's the whole thing. Is like I wasn't really sure, so I'm reading and like for February they got like you can do 9 different videos and get monetized, and it's a lump sum. That long as it's crispy, the video has to be together in order to do that, and you have to have the time to do it. So,
Okay.
so it's a little different, but it's like I said, I'll try. Everything happened so fast, and I didn't, So I said in February I'll do more. In February,
Well,
So.
I'm excited for you, Fred. No, seriously, this is part of that evolution. You are growing
Yeah.
here in these TikTok streets. It's
Yeah, and
lovely.
then I'm getting more people coming in my lives as well. People that I really don't, like new people that's following me. So, and that made a difference too. So, which is very nice. So, I do see the difference.
You're almost at 12,000 followers.
I
Seriously, like
know.
that. Like that's
I
that's
know.
mind blowing.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
said. I was like, oh my God. Okay, God, what else? What else?
yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So it's awesome. But as Nettie said. When you get on that other side, it's work. It's work, and then also you do, and then you say, okay, do I really want to continue to do this? So I just keep on saying, okay, God, okay, I got this. And I just keep moving forward. So I
Natty,
wish
I
the
didn't
best for
ask.
everyone.
Are you in the Great Awards program?
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, she was just saying when
Okay.
she first started, and that she had her challenges and everything, and that's how I felt
Yeah.
when I first once and during January, and I started because when I said I went for it that same day, January 13th, I go and I said, let me just apply for it. I didn't think they was going within an hour. They said you in it. We
Wow.
accepted you. You was approved. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm approved already. Now, I don't know what I'm going to be doing now, and just all the information. So it's a lot of information, but I just want to, I'm not complaining, but it does take time to process it. And then also to find out who's going to be that person that you can talk to about it. And, to see all the things that you're doing. So they're allowing AI to come in. I know, but I don't trust it. But they're allowing AI. So if I get a video, I can upload my video on AI, and they'll tell me if my video is okay, quality information to put out there. And then if it doesn't look right, AI will say, well, maybe you can adjust it to this way. And let me go back to adjust it. So, which is cool, you know what I mean?
So are you producing videos?
This is where people do. Oh, sorry.
No. Oh, well, a quick question. Are you producing videos every day? So is that a requirement that you have to post?
No. So what happens is that you can do 5 videos. I usually put out 1 video a day, but since the glitch, I haven't been doing it like that. I was like, okay, let me get let that bypass. But you can do a series, or you can require to do like 5 videos, Monday through Friday. You can do 5 videos, and you can't do no more than 6. Otherwise, you won't get approved. So those videos will go in for approval. Now that's on one side, but then on another side of it, you can do a total of like 9 videos, and these videos are more so like shop videos. You can, branding. You can get your branding. There's so much on that other side, as if you want to be that much involved in it.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. Well.
Yeah. So.
Nettie, Annette, I'm sorry. Go ahead, friend.
It's okay. I was just trying to figure, well, two things. I was trying to figure out because I think when I looked into the creator rewards, my problem is the views, which is where I need to get my content up, because we spoke about that, Dr. Lisa, about having more. I think I was like either half or a little more than halfway there to get the views. But like you said, Ms. Eners, the work. See, what's funny is that it's like sometimes you think the work getting to something is the hard part, but it's the maintenance that ends up being the harder part. And I think it's the same thing with like a fitness journey, right? Like we're always like, oh, my goals. Because trust me, I can tell you, I've lost 100 pounds multiple times. Yeah. It's the maintenance that's the problem. So I think it's the same way with these journeys too. It's like you get there and then it's like, oh my gosh, like you don't stop. You like you take a deep breath and it's like, oh, okay, I'm here, I arrived. But no, you have to maintain it, or else it goes like something that rolls up a hill. It's gonna start going back the other way. So I think it's definitely a learning process. And I'm glad you're sharing your journey, because I didn't even know any of those things when it came to the Creator Awards. I was like, oh, I want to get in it, but now I'm like, I don't know, that might be a little extra.
I've always heard that it's like not all what it's cracked up to be, but I mean, I know it's another level of work. I've heard people say that, and I've heard people be disillusioned by the payout. So yeah, so I don't know. It's I guess because of that, I was like, well, I'll just stick to keep going live and just focus on the live side, and didn't really worry about the creator rewards program. My videos don't have a lot of I mean they've picked up over the last few months in terms of its views and stuff, but I still don't have enough views to kind of make it into the program. So I need to kind of go back and look and see how much I'm short. I think I'm short maybe about 30,000 views.
Yeah, so. It's about those views. So I never knew that. That's why I was like, how did that just happen? You know, yeah. And this video is still getting more views. It's wow. Like, oh, MG.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's like having what do you call it? Royalties. Video right. Still giving you royalties, new followers.
I have a question then. So is it 100,000 views in a certain amount of time? Because I have one viral video that's pulling the weight right now. I think it's probably at like 80,000 right now.
If you go to the Creator Rewards program, like the benefits page, when you're I'm gonna do it from my other account. If you go to your benefits page, click TikTok Studio on your profile, and if you scroll down on the post side, scroll down to benefits, and then if you click the Creator Rewards program, it actually will show you where you're short.
Yeah.
Yep. So it'll show you how much you're short.
It just says, and it says benefits. I don't see.
Are you a business account?
I don't see where I'm. No. I see. Okay, it has a check for work with artists. Okay, hold on. TikTok shop for creators, playlist creator,
so video. That section.
So if I click on
Creator Rewards.
Okay. Okay, it's circling. Oh, it's in the last 30 days. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, so it has to be that 100K in the last 30 days. And then once, I think if you have it in the last 30 days, then check it off. And then if you get to 10,000, so what happened for me is that I had it within the same time frame of getting the 10K.
Yep.
And so all of it happened within the 30 days, so that's what happened.
That was perfect timing, friend. That was perfect
timing. That truly was. Yeah.
So yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing though. You know, I don't give up on nothing. So I just have to keep moving. Yeah. But I just wanted to share that, you know, like people to say, you know, and I'm not gonna get disheartened because I know a lot of people don't when it requires more work. You know, so more reading, more than okay. now how do I do this? But they do have one person, so I'm gonna go and check her out and see what they have out there, and then I am going to send a message. Do they have any like coaches or whatever?
Okay.
I'm not trying to pay anybody. I'll just keep, you know, doing what I'm doing, and until they start to get better, that's all I can do.
Yeah, and if I remember my live, or maybe even on Sunday, if Holly Q's able to come, I'll ask her about it. I think she's been in the program. I'm not sure what her feelings are about it. So she doesn't. She's mentioned it, but I don't know if she has has any feelings about it at all. So it'll be interesting to hear what she thinks of it, seeing how she's been in it for a minute.
Yeah. I'm staying in it because I'm retired, so I'm like, this is just something for me, another chapter. You know what I mean? I'm nursing. I don't have to like think about something else to do right now. I got enough on my plate now to handle with myself, because I'm that energy person. I have to have something constantly, working on. So, which this is allowing me to have that space.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right.
I love it.
So
I love that for you.
Thank you thank you for letting me share.
You're welcome. Appreciate you sharing with us. Yeah, so I guess we do need to talk about creative rewards more often, because we're gonna have more people in the agency hitting that. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's the growth that's happening. Yeah.
Yes. I want us to see it for everyone, not just for myself. I want everyone to get there so that everybody can support each other. So
Absolutely.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going to happen. More people are going to get it, and then they're going to be like, well, wait a minute, nurse. Tell me the deal. What do I need to know? You're going to be coaching all of us on Creative Awards. So I appreciate your friend sharing that. Anybody else wanted to come up? Let me know if there's anybody else who want to come up and share. I would love to hear how you guys are doing. I know we were um, challenged this week with all that was happening with the glitch, but hopefully we're in a better space. I know there's still some glitching stuff happening, but we're getting into a better space now. On Sunday, I want to kind of give y'all a heads up. If you're in an agency, please be ready to talk about your wins, you nurse, and others who are going to be joining us. Talk about your wins, talk about your growth, talk about what's happened for you in January. Obviously, absence of what happened in this last week, there was a lot of great momentum happening. Folks were going live, they were doing voice lives, building. So I want to hear folks talk about their wins. Hey, Doc, I was thinking about going live. Then I saw the super fan only live. Yes, look at you, super fan. Trisha T. Well, we're about to get off shortly. What time? What you cooking? What you cooking? Let us know what you're cooking. I was cooking earlier. I have to go back and finish cooking. I had cooked. I had made some. Let's see. Let me see. Accept request. There we go, friend. I had made some fried chicken in my Japanese fryer, Miss Trisha T. And I was making broccoli. Yes. What else? It says with broccoli. Hold on. Wait a minute. It went past. Oh, shrimp fried rice with broccoli. I have to step away, but thank you for having me up. You're welcome, Natty Nat. Hey. Oh, I guess that was an accident. She didn't mean to come up. But yeah, so we were just chatting a little bit. Coach Jesse talked about Service Plus. E-Nurse talked about Creative Rewards Program. The Voice Guru talked about the Voice Guru and being a voice actor and using your voice not just for acting, but for building your confidence and finding your voice. So that's what we're doing here. So we're gonna get off shortly, but let me know if there's anybody else who wants to come up, you all. And I want you guys to stay encouraged. I mean, that's what this is all about. There's no reason why we can't create these moments, create these opportunities for us to kind of lean on each other, people who understand what we're dealing with, and not letting people who don't understand, don't get it, be in our ears saying to run and stop. So we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing, y'all. Not this year. All right. Any last minute comments, friends? Are we good? All right. Coach Ron said I gotta catch you live, Voice Guru. All right, friends. Well, I appreciate y'all coming through. We did pretty much a voice chat for about an hour. So let me know if there's any final things, and I will see you guys out in these streets. Who's going live? Anybody? Trisha T, you're about to go live. Anybody else about to go live? You're welcome. Anybody else? No, that's it. Trisha T. All right. I'm still trying to get used to catching you guys up. My system is, you say, yeah, okay. I'm still trying to catch up with you all. My system seems like it's trying to get back to normal, but we'll see. Quick one, okay. Or yeah, the stir fry rice is pretty easy, huh? I am at 8. You going, Coach Rhonda's going live at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Elle's going live around 9 p.m. Eastern. All right. Love it. Love it. All right, friends. I appreciate y'all so much. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 10. I appreciate everybody stopping through. Thank you for coming up into my panel, E-Nurse and the Voice Guru. I appreciate you both and your support. You're welcome. Appreciate everybody coming through. And I will catch y'all tomorrow. Thank you all for the likes, the taps, the shares, and the gifts that all came through. So I appreciate everybody. You said laters. All right, friend. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining me live. I will see y'all tomorrow. And remember, practice makes progress, so don't give up. All right, take care. Bye-bye.